So when you're printing out your stencil, you're going to want to make sure that you download the file first and then print it off. Because if you do what I've done here, which is print it directly from Google Drive, you're going to wind up with a header at the top and a footer at the bottom. And that then is just going to make the whole stencil smaller, and that's not what you want. So download the file first and then print it out. So once you have printed this out, you're going to cut this shape out, and you are going to end up with a stencil. And you're going to use this stencil, and you are going to place it on top of your t-shirt material and mark out the shape of your liner on that t-shirt material. Now, when you are marking out on your t-shirt material, you are going to want to make sure that you have something underneath, like a scrap piece of wood. That's what I used. Because if you're going to use a permanent marker, that marker is going to go through and it's going to mark your table underneath. So once you have marked that out, you're going to cut that out, and you're going to end up with your liner. Now do note that this liner, I've actually been using it for a few days, so it's a little bit crinkled up. And I should probably point out that when you are cutting this shape out, you are going to want to make sure that you cut these slits into the liner, because those are what you're going to use as hooks. And those hooks are going to secure the whole liner in place on your cushion. Like so. So once you have got that in place on your mask cushion, just clip your cushion into your mask as normal. And then tidy it up a little bit. Now what I used to do up here is I used to sew a little bit of velcro into each of those flaps. And then use that velcro to secure it in place. But all of that sewing took about 10 minutes. And who can be bothered with all that? So what I do now is I just take a velcro strap, and that strap has about 3 centimeters of loop and 10 centimeters of hook. And I'll leave a link in the description of where to buy that. Or at least where I bought it. Et voila, nicely secured in place. And all that remains is, once you pop it on your face, you're going to want to give this a little tug, and that should leave it nice and taut and leak free. And there we have it. 100% leak free mask liner. Happy papping.